Welcome to Big Canoe Earth Sign. Today is part 2 of Meditation Park Trails. If you've been following along with us, we are going through every trail and park in the Big Canoe official Trails and Parks guide. And it's kind of fun because I've always loved Big Canoe and hiking here, and I'm not sure that anyone has ever done this before, or if they have not documented it in this way. So that's why we started this channel, to get people out hiking around Big Canoe more. So today is part 2. Yesterday we did John Williams Trail, Blackwell Creek Trail, and today we're going to start on the Blackwell Creek Way Access Trail. Then we'll do the Covered Bridge Trail and go over by the Botanical Garden and see if we can find this cabin, terraces, and hut. So it should be fun. Let's see what we learn. Once again, we are on the Blackwell Creek Way Access Trail. Should note that there is no parking over here, no official parking on Blackwell Creek Access Trail. I have seen cars pulling up to the side of the road and park there, and I have not seen them get a ticket, but if you live within walking distance of this, you can just get on this trail that way. That's what most people do, from what I've seen. This is a really pretty trail, and look how cute they've cut this. This tree must have fallen. We had a tornado come through here last summer, and we're going to notice some trees down over here. Typically what I see people do when the trees are down, they try to get them down to the ground so that they can start decomposing, but it looks like there's still a little work to be done over here. We're going to see some more trees down, but nonetheless, this is a really beautiful trail, and the birds are giving us a little symphony this morning, so I'm going to stop talking and let you listen to them. So hiking Blackwell Creek Way Access Trail. This trail is going to get us down to the Meditation Park Trails, and this trail was probably created, this access trail, for maybe the residents of the Blackwell Creek neighborhood at Big Canoe, and I'm sure everyone here, including me, is happy that they did, because this is just a really nice hike. It's very accessible. We hear water up ahead, so I think we're going to be seeing Blackwell Creek pretty soon. Okay, so we're coming to the end of Blackwell Creek Way Access Trail, and we're going to be joining the Meditation Park Trails now. On our way back, we'll know that that's how we get back to where we came from, to Blackwell Creek neighborhood. And then there's another cute footbridge. Let's see what these sides say. Covered Bridge hiking trails. We saw that yesterday when we were on the other side of the bridge hiking John Williams, and this is what we're going to do today. But you know what? I saw another sign. Let's go check this out over here too, just to see that this is a great way to start the day, guys. Okay, so there is also a sign that the trail is going that way as well. Let's check that out first, and then I've hiked the Covered Bridge Trail a little bit before, so I know it's there, and we're going to do that, but let's see what's this way. Never been this way. Migo, come on. Oh, if you've been following along, you know Migo loves the water, and he is on a leash. He just walks a little bit ahead of me sometimes. You do have to be careful. I guess apparently there could be a snake here or there, and obviously you want to make sure that your dog is not in any danger, or that they are nice to anyone who's crossing. But once again, we are the only people out here, and Prince Migo is in the water, but he's getting a bath today, so it's okay. This is so pretty. once again, Big Canoe just never ceases to amaze me. If somebody gets to live there, how cool is that? Okay, we're on this. So this, the marker on the tree, as we've been noting, to help us with our guiding, that we're on the covered bridge trail, it looks like, because these tree markers are purple. And so I'm thinking we're probably like, that's taking us this way. And then we're going to go back and go up through here. So right now it looks like we're just in this little needle point over here. Okay, let's see what's up ahead. Okay, so now we are at the thread needle of Covered Bridge Trail. We're down here and the guide is perfectly accurate. And now we're going to go up the stairs, which are so pretty, and check out this waterfall coming down here. I think the Big Canoe Trails Committee just does a fantastic job. They put so much care and love into these trails. It is really a gift. This terrain definitely requires, I would say, hiking boots, hiking shoes, because it's rocky. This is a great workout for your hamstrings and your legs because there's good incline. And then we get another view of Blackwell Creek, which is so fun. Okay, coming back down from the thread needle, and you see this loop, this sign we saw, we took the bottom way and then we came around the top. I would recommend doing that way when you get to this point, because then you get the nice view of Blackwell Creek when you're coming back and these gorgeous rapids. Okay, so we're coming back and we have a couple of options. We just heard another dog bark. I think that dog lives there. So this is the footbridge. If we cross that bridge, we'll get on John Williams Trail. Or if you're on John Williams Trail and you want to come across to the Covered Bridge Trail, just take that footpath there, that first footpath, I believe, or footbridge, excuse me. Okay, now we're going to get back onto our Covered Bridge hiking trail over here. And Covered Bridge is purple. So we're going to be looking for the purple tree markers that will help us to stay on our trail, and it will help us to find our way back. So we're on the Covered Bridge Trail now, and we're coming up on, looks like a little bench. I love that there's little resting benches all throughout the trail system at Big Canoe. And this trail is part of the meditation park, and so it's a good reminder to just sort of meditate on maybe how you're feeling and what you want your day to be like. Coming up to another bench. In part 1 of Meditation Park, we sat on that bench. On the other side of Blackwell Creek. Now we're on Covered Bridge Trail today, and if we walk ahead, we see a couple of options for what to do next. Let's see what we're gonna do. We see stairs. And then this is another really nice resting spot great bench with a backrest. We're gonna sit on this bench and figure out our next move. Migo's here too. Okay. I am thinking that we're going to take the stairs up because that should take us to, I think we're around here. And I think that should take us to the Botanical Garden. So let's try it. Migo hopped up too. Okay, we're taking the stairs up. I believe this is going to take us to the Botanical Garden. This is a great workout if you like to do stairs, which I do. So nice to hear that water in the distance there. Okay, we're definitely on the right way because, can you guess? Purple tree marker right there. Thank you, Big Canoe Trails Committee. Never been over here. Okay, it looks like we're gonna take some stairs down now, and it's going to take us over a little wooden bridge. This looks like new construction to me, or newer. Okay, going over the bridge, and we are on the other side today. We know that this is a deconstructed original bridge. We covered that in part 1. So these are not Indian rock formations. There are Indian rock formations in Big Canoe, and we're going to do Indian Rocks Park at some point. But that's not what these are. This is actually a deconstructed bridge. And if you want to know a little bit more about that, I'll hold the camera up. I'm not going to read this today because we did that yesterday, but you could pause it at home. Oh, also there's some great marble over here. We should point out that this is I believe the marble capital of Georgia. And we have pretty marble as a natural resource here. How nice. Okay, we're coming over another stone path, which Migo really likes this. So do I. It's very sweet. A different sound. I would call this a babbling brook. I don't know if that's accurate, but that's what I feel like it would be called. And of course that spills into Blackwell Creek. Okay, back on our trail. We are coming up to the covered bridge again, which to me never gets old. Also, the bears are out from hibernation. And even though I've never seen a bear in person, I have heard that they're out, and so we're going to be on the lookout for that. I think they like to come up to houses on occasion to look for food. Again, covered bridge, so sweet. This is the Right on Wilderness Parkway, and it's right by the main gate. We're under the bridge right now. And here's our signage again. So we're gonna take the nature trail today. We did not take that in part 1. So we did Blackwell Creek Trail. Let's check out the nature trail. So now apparently we have concluded Covered Bridge Trail, and we're on the nature trail, which is 0.3 miles. Let's see what we can find. We're coming up to some more signage, and we're gonna turn right at the Memorial Gardens. This is actually a little bit confusing because we saw before it said nature trail, and now we're not seeing a sign for nature trail, but we know if we go to the left, that is definitely Blackwell Creek Loop Trail. So I'm going to assume that Memorial Gardens is the nature trail that they pointed us to, and we didn't do this in part 1. So we're going to take this way. Hopefully this takes us to the Botanical Garden, cabin, and the Scout Hut. So again, I'm not sure if this Memorial Garden trail marker is actually the nature trail, but just to note, the nature trail claims to be easy, and while this might be easy for some people, this is not going to be easy for everybody. So just to note that, these are rock stairs in the side of this ridge, and depending on your comfort level with this, especially if it's wet, you have to pay attention. But it's a great workout, and it's something you can build up to also. If maybe you don't want to do it on your first time, you can build up to that. The whole goal of starting this documentation and YouTube channel was to encourage more people to hike these gorgeous trails in Big Canoe. They're really a wonderful resource. I think some of the best hiking in Georgia. Safe here and just beautiful. Okay, we definitely made the right choice because we see another sign here for the nature trail. Given how aged this sign is, I'm going to say this is probably one of the original trails at Big Canoe, which is awesome. You can also see this sign, Blackwell Creek Loop and Covered Bridge Trail. The Blackwell Creek Loop sign looks a little aged as well, but it's great. I'm glad we're doing this in the spring. I could see how maybe in the summer there might be some mosquitoes around here. You can always use, like I use a mixture of eucalyptus oil and water and spray that on myself when I go hiking when it gets warmer. It's still a little chilly for mosquitoes, but you might want to do that on this trail in the summer if you go. Okay, we're still on the nature trail. Very peaceful here. So on the nature trail, we see another set of rock steps. And this one, these are a little bit more advanced. I'm going to carry Migo over these steps. Okay, on the nature trail, we have come up to a structure. This is really cute. We see a sign, nature trail, instructions to please stay on the trail. It's always good to do, stay on the trail. There's some nice seating here and this structure. Let's check this out. Okay, this English-style frontier cabin was built around 1840 in Cherokee County, Georgia, and was later moved to Northwest Georgia. In 1983, the original logs and windows were given to the Robert B. Platt Nature Museum by Harry and Mary Ellen Howard. The cabin was restored to its original form on this site in the Botanical Garden by the museum in 1984. Cool, so we must be at the Botanical Garden. All right, let's see what's inside here. Okay, it's like an old cabin with a really beautiful stone fireplace. Wow. Well, this is a fun surprise. This has to be one of our most interesting surprises yet. Wow, this is very interesting. It has a very distinct smell in here, like wood. Yeah, woody smell, kind of. There's no ventilation systems here. This is very old, like 200 years old. It was built around 1840. Wow, interesting. Okay, well, that's cool. And we found the Botanical Garden, yay. So we just left the cabin, climbing up this hill, and I have never been here before. Wow. Okay, there's a sign that says cemetery. There's also a sign that will take us back to the Native Plant Botanical Garden, which may be a project for somebody because I didn't really see a lot of like garden over there. And let's see what this says. The Jimmy Allen Meditation Park, dedicated to Dr. Jimmy R. Allen. From the seeds of his vision, faith, and wisdom grew the inspiration for this beautiful park. And it was dedicated February 1st, 2003. Cool. Very nice. So we see another sign here. The Big Canoe Chapel's Jimmy Allen Meditation Park. There's a lot of things here. I did not know. There was a Boy and Girl Scout hut and a Big Canoe cemetery. I didn't even know there was a cemetery in Big Canoe. All right, let's go see what's over here. So another surprise, at the end of the nature trail and the meditation park trail, there is an amphitheater. And I didn't know. It's also called a terrace. I didn't know this was here. Looks like there's seating carved into the side of this ridge. There's some sponsors here. They've got some rules for the terrace. Looks like they have concerts and wow, they have some services. Looks like that's a concession stand. There's lots of picnic tables. There's parking. There's a little, those are probably restrooms over there. Oh, this is very interesting. This is awesome. After the terraces, we have seen some more signage to Covered Bridge Trail or Blackwell Creek Meditation Loop. And then there's an access road here. I think we're gonna need to do a part 3 on the meditation park. We did not see the Scout Hut yet. It's probably down this way. But I made a mistake today and I did not bring a snack. And we still probably have a half an hour to hike back, maybe 45 minutes to where we started on the Blackwell Creek Way access point. So we're gonna do part 3, meditation park trails. And don't forget to bring a snack on this one because there's lots to explore and you don't want to have to do what we have to do right now, which is turn back around. So have fun out there. So we have circled back. We are just about to get back on the Botanical Garden Trail, on the nature trail at Meditation Park Trails. And we see a sign here for the Botanical Garden. The Robert B. Platt Nature Museum was deeded these 12 acres by Big Canoe Company in 1983. It is developed and maintained by the museum and is supported by charitable contributions. May you find here natural beauty, tranquility, and inspiration. And it's signed by the Board of Directors. How nice. Dedication April 27th, 1985. Interesting. Okay. Okay, we're just coming back from the Botanical Garden. We're on the nature trail. Such a beautiful trail. This is the perfect name for this trail, actually. Great bird symphony this morning. Got the Blackwell Creek water in the background. This is a really nice hike. Wear your hiking boots on this one for sure. We've come down from the nature trail and we've rejoined the rest of the Meditation Park Trails. Yesterday we did John Williams and the Blackwell Creek Loop Trail. Today we've done the Covered Bridge Trail and Memorial Gardens, the nature trail, the cabin, the terraces, and we're gonna finish in a part 3. Meditation Park is wonderful. You could spend all day out here, really. We're back under the covered bridge, one of the gems of Big Canoe. You get to see this beautiful Blackwell Creek again. We're going to follow the purple markers again, and this is going to take us back to Blackwell Creek Way access, where we started today. If you are wondering about parking, like if you're watching this video at home before you come out, I would say for parking, use the parking for Meditation Park on Trotter's Lane. There's 2 parking lots on Trotter's Lane. Also, you really could park at the Terraces and get on this trail